Hi everyone, welcome to Lab 3 for Geography 3100/6100. I am your TA Kripa, and I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Before we jump into Lab 3, there are a few announcements that I want to make. First thing is, I respond really slowly on Canvas, so the best way to reach out to me is just send me an email. The second thing is, if you're using the lab computers or Citrix, please make sure that you save everything inside your N drive so that you don't lose your results or your data. And for the upcoming labs, I am trying to finish both Lab 3 and also Lab 1 for those that were having issues. So please be punctual if you're doing both the labs or if you need extra help. And finally, please clean your workspace. This is for the ones that are coming to the labs. We don't want any of us getting infected with COVID. So thank you. Okay, so let's head to Lab 3. It's going to be interesting and I'm looking forward to your maps. So we will be creating 3 maps with the help of data sets from Lab 2 and also an additional feature class. So I hope you guys have gone to your Canvas, downloaded your lab, saved it in a secure location. So what I've done is I've downloaded all the labs all together. That's like a good way to go around it, but it's perfectly fine if you want to like download them one by one as well. So open your Lab 3 and unzip it. The way that you can do that is select this folder, the zipped file or the zipped folder, right click on it, do an extract all, and you should be able to unzip it. Great. So for this lab, we have an answer key. So these are 3 maps and you should have them like something similar. It does not have to be the exact same color, the exact same symbol. That's not needed. The whole idea is to just see like what deliverables, or this is just like a help for you guys, just like a guide. It does not have to be like the exact copy paste. So let's go ahead and open ArcGIS Pro. So the first thing we want to do is we want to open our project for Lab 2. And the first instruction says or the second instruction says to copy paste the Lab 2 map. So we have not saved it as a map document, we've just saved it as a project. So go ahead and navigate to your Lab 2. It should be somewhere on the left side. So once that opens, great, so this should show up like whatever you worked on for your Lab 2. Go to share on your ribbon and you'll see something here that says save map file as. Go ahead and save it. I have already done that, so just give it a name and save it to your preferred location. That I've saved it inside Lab 2. So I hope that you guys do the same. And go ahead and save it. And once you've done that, close this. And we're gonna open it again. So if you just go ahead and open it within the window or the ArcGIS Pro that's already open, there's a high chance that it may crash. So just go ahead, close it, and open a new map project. So I'm just gonna give it a name, and I'm gonna save it inside my other stuffs just to stay organized. So I'm gonna save it inside Lab 3. Do OK. Okay, so we want to copy paste our map that we created for lab 2. So this should show up. I hope you guys are familiar with the GUI by now. And so under your Insert ribbon tab, there's a project domain. So just do an import map. You can do it this way, or you can also go to your catalog pane. That's what the lab instruction says. Click on maps and do an import. So there are two ways you can do that. I'm gonna select the maps or this file that has like .mapx extension that we just saved, and I'm gonna click OK. So this should show up. So our lab document goes further to say that we need to create a new layout with a letter. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's create our map. So go to map and just click on map frame and have it here. And we want to adjust our map scale and position it as desired. So we just want to zoom it in this location that has all our ski areas. So the way that you can do that is when you're in your layout window, go to map frame, right click on it and click activate. So this should activate your map. So this way I can just zoom in and zoom out to the area desired. So there you go. This looks good. So I'm just trying to make it look a bit similar. Okay. All right, I'm happy with this. So once you've like scaled your desired map area, I'm just gonna go ahead and save it. And I think they've changed the base map. It's no longer terrain with labels. So let's go to our map. And let's go back to topographic. Great, and you should see like an automatic change in your layout as well. So we're gonna exit our map frame, just go here, go back to layout, and we're gonna have like insert all of these key map elements. So let's insert a north arrow. You can have any of those, like any design that you want. It does not have to be similar to what's in the answer key. The idea is for you guys to see it as a guide, not to just copy paste everything. And for our legends, okay, let's just go ahead and see the answer key. So we have ski area, ski lift, lake, Salt Lake County. Let's go ahead and see if that all of that is there. Okay, I'm gonna keep my lakes at the bottom, and I noticed that the Salt Lake County layer is transparent, so let's go ahead and change that. Are there two ways you can do that? Right click on the layer, do symbology, or just go ahead and click on this rectangular button as well. So I'm just gonna go with a transparent color with a black outline. Okay, there you go. Just gonna go to properties and change it to blue because I think that's what's dark navy. Yeah, that looks good. Go ahead and save it. I think we have to change the name of the layers. This says ski areas, so or ski area. So double click on your layers and edit this out. Same thing for the trails. Selected, double click on it, and your layer properties should show up, and edit it. Great. I think they should have a space. And the same thing for the lakes. I'm gonna go ahead and change my color to something a little lighter, or just like have something like that says water area. Boom, that's it. That was what I was exactly looking for. Go ahead and save it. And I might also want to change my minimal color so that it doesn't I don't know, look similar to the lakes. So I'm gonna change this to something like a bright pink. And similarly, I'm gonna change my moderate color. You guys can go ahead and just like not change it. That's fine as well. I'm just doing it so that my map doesn't look super camouflaged. Maybe stick. Oh, or maybe just choose another color. I'll just choose something. Okay. That's bad. Okay, this is giving me a hard time. I think I'll just stick with it. Yeah, I don't think it's too camouflaged. I think that should be fine. Okay. So now we want to have our legends here, and if you just pay a little attention, you can see that a lot of those sub layers or the sub variables are missing or like are in small letters. So we're just gonna go ahead and change that. So capacities and so small letters. So this is tricky. So if you want to change it, oops, just double click on it. And sometimes it just doesn't work. Okay. Or you guys can just go ahead and change it from here as well. That's fine. Oh wait, that didn't work. There's no option to. Let's try. Okay. Okay, that didn't work. So there's a long way you can do this, but I think it worked. Yeah, it worked. Okay. So for capacity, let's do the same. There you go. We want to get rid of our names. And I think everything else looks fine. So go ahead and save it. And add your legend. Okay, I don't know why it's not showing. That's weird. That's super weird. Let's try delete this. Okay, there you go. I don't know why I did that before. So yeah, you should have something like this show up. and go ahead and save it. And now the most important thing, we want to convert our labels to annotations and have them positioned in such a way that they don't overlap with ski lifts. Oops, sorry. So as you can see right now, just go to your map. Yeah, so if you go ahead and see right now, you're going to see like very dirty or like untidy representation of the labels. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and select our ski areas. We want to right click and do convert labels to annotation. So a geoprocessing tab is going to show up, and this way after we change our labels to annotation, we can move it around to wherever we like. So this should be good. Like this is your map 1 that you're working with. We're just converting it for a single layer. The feature layer is ski area. The output geodatabase is for lab 3. And just run it. It might take a while. I hope it doesn't crash. Okay, there you go. So on your contents pane, you can see something like a new layer called group anno show up. So this is your annotations layer. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and click edit on your ribbon. Okay, now you're gonna have something like these tools show up. So just click on annotation, and all right, so on your catalog pane, you'll have something like an instruction show up like make a selection or select an annotation feature. So I'm gonna go ahead and select this text. Okay, no, we don't want that. Okay, what just happened? All right, great. So just select Okay, let's try doing it for Alta. That is super weird. So okay, I'm gonna click group anno again on my contents pane and try it one more time. Okay, it's not selecting the right thing. Okay, this is not going as planned, so let's just go ahead and go to maps, do an explore. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete this, remove it. Let's try that again. Click on ski area, do symbology. Oops, sorry. Click, do convert label to annotation. Same stuff. Have it here. Run it. Okay, so go to edit. Let's do annotation. And okay, there you go. I don't know why it did not work earlier, but just go ahead and just position it somewhere that it's like clearly visible and it's not a problem to read. So that's fine. Same thing for the other 3. Okay. That's good. It's gonna be tricky for Brighton. I don't know where I'm gonna have this. Okay. And Asti for snowbird. Okay, that looks good, I think. Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy with that. Okay, let's save it. Save all edits, yes. And let's go to our layout. So there you go. This looks readable and looks pretty too. So I don't know, I want to go back and just play with some transparency. Yeah, I think 35 is okay. Go ahead and save that. Okay, awesome. So our map's ready. It's missing a title. Let's go to symbols. Add a title. I think this says Salt Lake County Ski and Recreation. Okay. So that's Salt Lake County Ski and Recreation. If you guys want to go ahead and change the text, you can do that. And go to text symbol, go to appearance, and just increase the font size if you want to. I'm gonna do that. And click apply. So yeah, that looks good. So once again, if you guys go ahead and save it, if you guys wanna give yourself a shout out or credit, you're more than welcome to do so. So it's just good practice. I'm gonna do it. It's fine if you don't as well. But here you go. Just gonna give it a name. And today's date. So once we've done that, let's go ahead and export it. And like before you do that, the best backup is to take a screenshot, because while exporting, ArcGIS just tends to crash a lot. So take a screenshot. Save it to Google App 3 and do an export. Like the best case scenario is to have like a PDF that's it's like really the resolution is really good. You can see like all of your map components, but screenshot is okay as well. So once that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and move to our map document. So now it says that we need to add another feature class and map additional two maps as graduated colors and proportional symbols. Sorry for the background noise. That's kind of annoying. So go to your folders in your catalog pane, right click to add folder connection. Navigate to where you've saved your or unzipped your Lab 3 files. I'm just gonna go ahead and select data and expand these and go back to your map. Oops, okay, so this is gonna show up. We don't want anything to do with it. Go to map, click explore. So you should have your mouse with your fist or the palm or whatever. Okay. And just go ahead and drag and drop it. So you're gonna see something like this show up. I'm gonna bring it to the top. Great. Now I think they want us to zoom to county level to show Salt Lake municipalities and turn off certain layers. So let's go ahead and turn off our ski area labels, lakes, and ski lifts. Ski lifts turned off, lakes are turned off, and for our labels, as you can see, those are still here. So those are annotations now, right? So we're gonna go ahead, go to the top. So uncheck your annotations and they should disappear. Go ahead and save it. And we want to color code this according to the population. So right click on the municipalities layer, click on symbology, do graduated colors. And for our field, we're gonna choose population data. So we're gonna have like 4 classes to it. And so for the color scheme, it's okay if you don't have this color, it's perfectly fine. Select whatever you want, like whatever you guys prefer. So I think I'm just gonna change it to something else. Okay. Maybe something similar to what we have it. Okay, I'm just gonna stick with this. And I'm gonna go ahead and change the transparency. So there you go. Okay. Maybe I don't like this color. Okay, this is better. So I think it just wants us to export a map that's similar to this. And yeah, we are going to change the values for population from 10,000 to 200,000. So we're going to do that manually. So once you're already in the symbology tab in your catalog pane, let's do that one by one. So it's starting from 10,000 to 50,000. This is 110,000. And finally, it's 200,000. So, okay, there you go. So now the population is just categorized. So the darkest color here shows population with more than 200,000. So that's mostly like Salt Lake, this area right here. Okay, so go ahead and save it. I think that should be good. And we're gonna change our layout. So I'm just gonna use the same thing, the same layout that we had before. Click on it and delete it. Okay, so we're gonna delete everything. Or we can just close this out and create a new layout. So go to Insert, New A Layout, letterhead, the letter 8 by 11, and go to Insert, do a map frame, and I think this one has title at the bottom, so you don't have to save any space at the top. So that looks good. If you want to zoom in further, click on map frame, right click, activate. Oh, my annotations are still on. Okay, so select that. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. That looks good. So let's save it. Once you've zoomed into your preferred location or your area, go back to maps and let's go ahead and add all the fun stuff. So there you go. Add your north arrow, your scale bar, your legend. Oops, so yeah, we want to change the name for the municipalities, Labo 3. So go ahead and select your layer on your contents pane, double click on it and name it population. Okay, there you go. And you want to change this too. So yeah. Okay, that's weird. We don't have any fields showing up here, so I think this is just locked out. That's super weird, but the other way you can do this is right click, open your attribute table. So this way you can see all of your variables, those are your fields right here. So we cannot go ahead and delete them because that will be weird. So just like avoid it, it's fine. This should be okay. Let's add a title. Right around here. I think it says Salt Lake County Population Recreation. Okay. County Population and Recreation. Oops. Yep. There you go. If you want to go ahead and change your text, go to text symbol and go to appearance and increase it to 36. Okay, no, I want it back to 24. That's fine. Okay, perfect. Okay, great. So we want to go ahead and save it, and yeah, the same drill. Take a screenshot. I'll give it a name. And let's export it and hope it doesn't crash. Give it a name. KT32 or something. And yeah, so now we're gonna do the same thing and create a new map. So now go back to your map 1, select population from your contents pane, right click, do symbology, and we want to change it to proportional symbols. So let's do proportional symbols. So this is just another way to map the quantitative differences in your data. So go ahead and select the population census. I'm okay with this color. It does not have to be exactly what's shown here, but you can change it as well. We do not have to change the categories, that's fine. So I want to check the transparency. Okay, I'm okay with like a 41, maybe. Okay, this is good as well, so go ahead and save it. And once again, do the same thing. New layout. You guys probably know the drill by now. Do a map frame. Zoom into the area, so go to your map frame, click right click, activate. If you have like the same thing, like my mouse, like my cursor is showing like the arrow with a subscript of A, that's because the annotations thing is still on. If you want to get rid of that, go to map, select explore, and you should see your the palm again. So make sure all of your boundaries are looking good. Okay, this is fine with me. Go ahead and save it. Go back to layout. And yeah, once again, just add the basics. So add everything up, like your north arrow, and your scale bar. Give it a title. There you go. And add your legend. So yeah, just play around with this. Make sure all of your map elements are looking good. And yeah, just do the same thing, like export it once. Oh, or you know what? You don't have to make a new layout as well. It's just gonna replace this. So let's go ahead and change it. Okay, yeah. So this is fine as well. You don't have to go ahead and insert a new map. If you still have your first layout open, it's just gonna replace the graduated colors with symbols. And I think once like you figured out the positioning of where you want your map elements, change the title, go ahead and take a screenshot and export it. And I think we're done with today's lab. Yeah, just save your work so that we can access it for future labs. And yeah, so I want 3 maps that's kind of like similar to these. Once again, the colors don't have to be exact, but make sure that they're looking like they're neat and tidy. And yeah, I think that's it for today's lab. If you have any issues or if you run into anything, just send me an email and I think we should be good. So I'll see you guys soon. Take care.